okay. So how do we make the satellite work?
Hi Steve, I'm Steve.
Hi Steve. Right, so how do we make the satellite work?
The satellite work, if you'd like to come this way.
Right, okay.
Here. This one's got your satellite controls in it at the back.
Okay.
Now at the moment, the satellite dish is up, and if you look through that hatch, you'll see the dish is up.
Yeah, yeah.
So to close it, you just press that one there.
Yeah.
And that is now retracting. It's very quiet.
Okay. And then you've got satellite, and that works the TV here.
That works the TV.
And you've got your Sky box or whatever.
Correct.
Yeah, and you can get free. What do they call it? Free.
It's Freeview.
Freeview.
So
yeah.
to make it work.
Yeah.
As it's retracting, let's just wait till it
Okay.
finishes. It must be down now.
That's it. So that's your satellite.
Right. So to make the telly work,
Yeah.
turn that on,
Yes.
and then it will say open, and then just go yes.
Yes. Okay. Brilliant.
And you'll see through the hatch it's going up.
Brilliant. Okay.
Now the
Perfect.
TV, it's got a very faint red light here when it's on standby.
Yes. Okay.
If you've messed it up and you can't do it because somebody's touched this button or whatever, and there's no light on there,
Yeah.
just pull this little mains lead out here. And
Yes.
put it back, and then you'll get a
Right.
red light again.
Okay.
Right. Two controls.
Yeah.
The TV control. If I press on,
Yeah.
that light's now gone to blue.
Okay.
And it just takes
I hope
about
this is recording because there's a.
it takes about
Yeah,
30
right.
seconds to come on.
Right. Okay.
Right, so here's your Sky box. It will come on with that, and usually, because it's not got a card that's registered, you have to press back up, and then you'll get all your channels.
Right.
So you
Okay.
just go down to like whatever.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's pretty straightforward. So so you just turn the satellite button on there with a picture
Yeah.
of the dish on it, and it comes down. You open that cupboard. That's your Sky box, and you've got all your TV remotes and channels and everything there. And that all works all off grid if you need it to.
Yeah, it's working off grid now.
Yeah, it's
But
off,
the
yeah.
inverter switched on.
Yes, so you need to switch the
And
inverter
you
on.
switch the inverter on next to the island bed.
Okay.
On the off side, the driver's side, there is an on-off control for the inverter.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
And then you've got your diesel heater there.
The diesel heater there. Now to turn it on and off.
Yeah.
So I haven't actually mounted this.
The
on
diesel
the
heater is an optional extra, but it's actually got full
Yeah, if you
gas.
feel- if
It's
you
got
feel- yeah.
it's got full gas heating
Yeah, if
as
you-
well.
Yeah,
But
you
you've got diesel heating as well if you want it as an option.
Put your
yeah.
hand by it.
Yeah.
Feel how hot that is. It's on as low as it goes.
Yes.
That's on 1 kilowatt, and that's enough to heat the whole place.
Yeah, that's very hot actually.
Yeah. We had
Really
it 10
hot.
degrees outside
it's
with
cool-
some
and it's-
friends in here, and it was 27 in here.
Really.
Honestly, and it'd been
Yeah,
on
yeah,
up there.
yeah, yeah.
Right, so to turn it off, this is your on-off button.
Yes.
So you sometimes have to hold it at an angle so you can see it properly.
Yeah, sure.
But if you press and hold and let go,
Yeah.
why does it always do this when you're doing this?
Right. Okay.
Normally it just says off.
It's probably because you've got it on too high. That's it. It's running now. It's really hot actually.
I'm probably not holding it long enough. Oh, there you go.
There you go.
You hold it until it flashes
You have
off.
to hold it for 4 or 5 seconds.
Yeah, but when you turn it on, you don't. You just press it
Yeah.
and let go, and then
Yeah.
it'll start flashing
That's it.
on.
So it's now on. But you're going to switch it off now, aren't you?
Yeah, is she cleaning the right one?
Not sure. We'll go out in a second and have a word with her. Right. So
Okay,
over
so-
here, yeah. Carry on.
So
Yeah.
you come through here, this is how you turn the inverter on and off. And you see it's got a green
Oh, I
light.
see. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So if
yeah.
you just press that, that's now turned the inverter off.
Yes.
If you want Wi-Fi, like a
That's-
4G router,
Yeah.
I've put an aerial on the top. So you
Yes.
just plug that in, and that's a 12-volt supply for one.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, so that where we are, where we keep it, there's virtually no signal, so we really need one. So I always
So you've got an aerial on the roof,
Yeah.
and also you put your 4G router on there,
yeah,
and it will do the whole
yeah,
do the whole motorhome.
exactly,
Yeah.
yeah.
240 volt there.
Yeah.
You've got obviously got your
You've
wardrobes.
got another TV point here,
Oh yeah.
and you've got USB there that comes through from the front,
Yeah. Okay.
and all your mains and your bits.
Yeah, all up there. That's
There are
good.
light switches everywhere. You've got
Yeah.
really nice mood lighting. You see the LEDs?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Probably got to turn them on. Oh yeah,
They're all on.
right
That's
round.
nice, isn't it? Yeah.
And then you've got LEDs over there and
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
These actually weren't LEDs when I bought it in this half of the motorhome. The front were.
Okay.
Now these switches here,
Yep.
there's more there. So they do. Which one's that?
They're doing the bedroom.
That one's a second one for that.
For the bedroom.
For your
yeah.
mood.
Yeah.
Behind you,
Yeah.
If you're using the loo,
Yeah.
you put that on, light comes on and also exterior fan, and the shower is the same. So there's the...
Yeah, you got light and extractor fan.
Yeah. And then
Wow.
you've also got more lights. You've got lights
all around the
there.
edge, yeah.
More lights you can shake a stick at.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Okay.
Right.
Toilet.
Yeah.
On a black tank, here's
Yeah.
your control.
Yeah.
Self-explanatory.
Yeah.
It's best not to put water down if you've just had a quick whiz.
No.
So you have a whiz. We normally keep a little spray of some like a antibacteria
Yeah.
spray.
Yeah.
And we normally just give it all nice and, look at that, nice and clean. Give it a spray round.
Yeah.
So to flush it and empty it, you just press this bottom right,
Perfect.
like that.
And that's directly underneath the
Yeah.
sink.
If you want to flush it, if you want to fill it only,
Yeah.
you can press that up to twice, and then it won't do any more until you flushed it.
Brilliant.
And then this one is I think a quick flush and a long flush,
Yeah.
which will give a load of water, pause, and then flush.
And it's got a black tank, but it's also got underneath the black tank.
Right.
It's got a standard motorhome toilet cassette as well.
No, it's got all it's got is standard emptying.
Yeah.
So there's a lever there that you pull.
Yeah.
And it opens the valve,
Yeah.
and it drops everything. I've actually left on a fitting that you can put a pipe on it, but the fitting absolutely fits a cassette toilet cassette.
Oh, okay.
So if you actually put the cassette underneath the toilet and just lift it up a little bit, then you pull the lever not too much, and you can actually hear it filling. And then when it just before it sounds like it's going to overflow, just shut it off.
So
then
if you're going to empty it at a motorhome campsite, then do they have facilities?
Some places do, some places don't.
for a
But
black
if you
tank?
carry a cassette in the garage, then you can empty it without any problem down a household toilet, down a manhole.
Yeah. So this tank will probably hold the equivalent of 4 or 5 cassette fulls.
It holds more than that. A week's worth, if you've been careful with it, is about 4 cassettes.
Yes. Right. Okay.
It
So
holds more
I
than
have to. So what do? I put the pipe that you've put on there. That's already there.
It's all it is a standard. I'll show it you. It's just a standard yellow
Yeah.
fitting.
Yeah.
And you just open the cassette.
Yes.
And just put the hole in the top when it's open.
I know.
You just put that right up to it, and
Yeah.
it fits in, so it doesn't overflow.
I know what you mean. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And then you can pull the lever to fill the cassette.
Okay.
Shut it off before the cassette.
Have you got a cassette in here then?
No.
No. Okay, so I need to put a cassette in.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you've always got cassettes. 'cause
Yeah.
you're most homes, so you've got-
Yeah. Okay, brilliant.
Yeah.
So that's that. Okay.
And if you've gone to a campsite and they've got black waste,
You can sometimes drive over.
Yes, of
And
course.
then just pull it.
But of course, if you've got a cassette in there as well, you've got both options.
Yeah, with the way it's set up now, you can do
Right.
anything you
This
like.
is obviously a standard gas cooker, which just works off the gas.
Absolutely.
Yeah, as like any other
Fridge
cooker.
freezer. You've got a 3-way fridge freezer.
Yeah.
It's got a defrost on here.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
I did defrost it a couple of days ago, so it was all
Yeah,
done. It's
yeah.
got a lock on it.
Yeah.
It's locked. That's in the open.
That's in the lock. Yeah.
So like that.
Yeah.
So that's all nice and cold.
Yeah.
And the same on the fridge.
Okay,
So
brilliant.
obviously you just set these when
Yeah,
you're.
of course. Yeah.
Just excuse me one moment.
I'll just so that's the fridge.
Right. Okay. So the microwave. If you want the microwave on and you're not on the mains.
Yeah.
Then you can start the generator to run it.
Okay.
So
Yep.
to start the generator,
Yeah.
you make sure everything is turned off. These are the different circuits.
Above the
Doesn't
door,
matter
yeah.
about this one because this is your RCD. So you turn everything
Why'd
off.
you turn it off then?
So when you start the generator, it's not under a load straight away.
Right. And what if you did leave them on by mistake?
It would probably, if it loads it up too quickly, it'll just stall.
Generator will just stall, so it won't break anything.
Hopefully not.
No. Okay. Right. So
The advice to me when I bought the motorhome is always turn that off
Right.
before you start it.
okay. No problem.
Okay, so then to start the generator, you've got this control here. So you turn that on and it goes through a startup procedure. It takes about 10 seconds
Yeah.
and then it does an automatic start.
Okay. But of course you don't always need the generator because you've got solar panels on the roof. So it'd be very rare that you would use it, isn't it?
You can use it to recharge your batteries if you need to,
Yeah.
but there is a 330 watt solar panel on the roof, which will charge up to. I think it's the Victron's either a 20 or a 30 amp, but it's very, very efficient over the whole day.
So
Right,
so yeah.
So now you can turn these on one at a time.
Yeah.
So that one is actually the garage, which does the chargers and all
Yeah.
the rest of it.
Yeah.
I think that one is the TV circuit
Yeah.
and the bedroom,
Yeah.
and I think this one is the fridge.
Yeah.
So now the fridge will turn over to mains if it's on auto, and also the microwave is on.
Yeah.
So there you go. So if you want,
Microwave's all working.
so I won't show you for any length of time because it's got nothing in it, but that's how you run it. That's 30 seconds
Yeah.
and then off.
Right, okay.
Then you hear the generator just load up.
Yeah, yeah.
And then clear it like that, and that's all back to normal.
Brilliant, okay.
Yeah, I think we're going through this in a systematic way.
And
you have got
what's this little pull button there?
Right, that is the water, the fresh
pump.
water pump. Let me turn the generator off, just turn that across.
Yeah.
So yes, if that's in the off position.
Yeah.
So the water will run for...
Because it's pressurised
Not
anyway.
for long, because it's got the accumulator tank.
Yeah.
And then it will stop.
You need
so if you, to pressurise it, you'd normally leave that on when you're around. It's
there's a master breaker for the water up here as well, which is there.
So this side is mains, and this side is all 12 volt DC.
Yeah.
That turns all your DC off.
Yes.
I personally don't bother turning it off.
No.
Even when I'm travelling, because I always turn the water pump off, because I do it as I go out the door, so you don't forget it.
Okay.
Okay. Then you've got awning lights, which are very good outside at night, so light your whole yard up.
Yeah.
This one is a water gauge, so it just shows you.
Yeah, okay.
Just be aware, it only normally ever goes to 3/4, and you need to look from that side.
Yeah.
And
I can see. Yeah.
Then it drops down to half for ages and ages.
I can see it now.
When it drops to quarter, you haven't got too much left.
No, of course. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. And what does this control here then?
That's your air conditioning for the habitation, which is above your head.
Brilliant.
And
okay.
it also, when the generator is running, it'll actually show you the temperature on the...
And that only works on 240 hookup or generator,
Yeah, I think it works on the generator.
Oh, it's got an automatic levelling system.
That's right. So to use that, the ignition has got to be on.
Yeah.
And then you just, it won't work without the ignition on. It just gives me a warning that it's not on. So you turn that on, and then if you want it on auto, you press this down arrow, which means the jacks will go down.
Oh, it's got jacks.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Oh, okay. And then you've got your gas tank there. That tells you how much gas you've got.
Correct.
Tank heater, which you probably rarely use.
I've never used it, no.
No, and then what's that one there, the one above it?
That one's not working because that was the original inverter, which wasn't working when I bought it. So I put another.
It's got another inverter in it, yeah. Yeah, and you've got heater pumps. You've got automatic levelling, which is great. Yeah. Right. Okay.
Okay, so to do the automatic levelling, what I normally do with that, I drop the Mercedes...
Have we covered the inside now, would you say?
Yeah, I reckon we probably have. There's some more switches.
Okay.
All the LEDs and bits and pieces.
Switches there at the front, more switches over there. You've got, we've done all that. Another bed up there.
You've got fly screens everywhere. We've got this shut because the sun's out.
Of course, yeah.
Warm in here.
Yeah, of course, yeah. So let's go outside and have a look at these other things then.
Right, these are your engine batteries and where your electric hookup is.
Let's have a look at this. Hang on.
Okay. So you can open it like that. You've actually got a nice little thing if you want to pop it up out of the way while you're doing
okay, they're the engine batteries, right?
They're the engine batteries. It's a 24 volt system.
Yeah.
If you look under here, this is where you plug in your mains lead.
Yeah.
You've also got an outside socket there if you want.
Yeah.
When you do it, you just pop it up through here, the lead, and then plug it in, so you can then lock it down in position. You've got a circuit breaker here, and you've got another one.
So that's your mains hookup?
That's the mains hookup here.
Oh, there it is, right, okay, brilliant, yeah.
Right, now you've got two 24 volt circuit breakers
here,
and one here.
You've also got your handy power point there as well.
Absolutely, outside socket.
Yeah.
These are for the charging.
Yeah.
This one over here is for the 24 volt charger coming from the garage when you're hooked up, which keeps these topped up when you're on the mains.
Yeah.
This one, when your engine's running, it sends a 24 volt current across to the leisure batteries, going through a battery to battery charger.
Right, okay.
And it's just got this for safety, so that if you disconnect and it touched onto an earth, that would actually pop and make it safe.
Okay, brilliant.
So always make sure these are on. If you actually look at this, that's in the on position. If you press it, that's been pressed, you know, if it's been done by accident, you can't actually see, but if you feel, it's got a little red thing that clicks back down inside.
Right, okay.
So if ever it's not charging, check these breakers.
Yeah, which you don't normally have to do anyway.
No, they won't go.
Yeah. But you're just mentioning it just in case.
While you've got it on video,
just handy to know, isn't it? And how do you operate the steps?
Right, the steps, they don't work. They're very slow and geared. So to pull them in, you press that and hold, and you see they're moving.
They're really slow, aren't they?
So, yeah. And you mustn't step on them while it's in motion. You must make sure. Now, if you were in a bit of a rush and say you wanted to nip in there at the services, you can pull it out halfway like that or less, and you can actually step on that now, and that's nice and solid. Okay?
Right, okay.
Not while it's moving, obviously.
No.
And then that just goes back in. Now, when you start your engine, it'll also do this automatically.
Does it automatically?
Yeah.
So if you started driving, it would carry on the process.
In theory, if you actually release the brake and put it into gear, the jacks will come up, that step will go in, and the satellite will go down.
All automatically, yeah. I've just noticed it's got a power outlet there in the door, which is...
Yeah, I don't think that's connected.
Okay, yeah.
I haven't tried it. I was told it wasn't. It doesn't.
Right, okay.
Because we just hold it on until it's all the way up.
That's your LPG.
Right, that's your barbecue point.
Oh, barbecue
Outside.
point, right, okay.
Okay.
Right.
Just standard fitting. This is where you fill it up.
Yeah.
Now there's an adapter behind the driver's seat.
So that
which is
fills the
screw
whole
in.
motorhome up?
Yeah, the gas tank's in here.
Yeah.
So when you go to the petrol station, behind the driver's seat is an adapter that screws in there.
Yeah.
Then the pump at the petrol station just goes onto the adapter, twists it. Have you ever done one, a garage one?
No, I have. You have to wait, don't you, for the pressure to equalise?
Yeah, well what you do, you have to twist it, connect it, and then you actually have to pull the trigger and put the safety thing on so it stays on. Then you have to go and press a button on the pump.
Is that how you do them? Right, yeah, yeah.
But,
And how long does it take? How long does it take to fill up then?
Oh, it's just like filling a petrol tank.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is just basically your tank that's in there.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's your tank. Oh, in here there's a gauge as well. You can take this off.
Yeah.
And that is one of the water outlets to drain down in the winter.
Yeah.
Under
Okay.
there.
Yeah.
This will actually
Drain
come
down
off.
what? What water in the winter?
Water tank.
Oh, the water tank. Right. Okay.
So there
and how
you've
do you
got-
drain that down there? Oh, it's got a little tap on the side.
tap.
Yeah.
Right. So this basically there's a safety thing if you're going on a ferry to turn all the gas off.
Oh, that. Okay. Right. Yeah.
Okay, and this actually they will only ever fill up to 80%.
Right.
So there's
It's
actually
a big tank, isn't it?
yeah, there's a lot of gas in there now, to be honest.
Yeah.
So I'll just have a check off you for that.
Yeah. They're not that expensive to fill up, actually, are they?
No, it's not too bad.
Much cheaper than a gas cylinder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what it'd take from empty. Probably about 60 quid at the most, I should think.
And that would last you quite a while.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. And then you've got
Right, here's your garage.
yeah.
So there's your key for your garage.
Yeah.
Goes the opposite way, so you turn them clockwise.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Light over the top.
Oh yeah.
When you open the door, Stephen,
Yeah.
don't just smash it against that. Actually, if you go around here, just press the button.
Yeah.
There's the top one. So it just holds it.
Okay. Right. Yeah.
Right, you've
Yeah.
actually got a spare wheel here. I actually managed, it didn't come with one, but I managed to get one from RS when I bought it from RS.
Oh, that's
we've got
good.
it.
So
And
you
these,
got-
these are all the poles for your G&H awning.
and that's easy enough to
And
put
there's
up.
your awning.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's got sides and a front.
Well, is it really? So you can
Yeah.
sleep another few people in there or whatever
Yeah.
if it's a nice weather.
So
Yeah, and you could get a motorbike in here, couldn't you?
yeah, they're proper awning. If I just climb in there, save opening the other door.
How many
actually
motorbikes do
goes-
you reckon you'd get in here then? Two?
This one's had a 1000cc race bike in it.
Is it?
And I think it's had a trials bike in it. Right, here's all your
Right.
electrics.
Oh yeah, right. Okay.
Okay, so there's the inverter
Yeah.
with the remote control inside.
Yeah.
Then you've got a 24-volt charger.
Yeah.
And a 12-volt charger. For
Right.
the,
Okay. Yeah.
measures.
Okay.
And again, you've got more circuit breakers and fuses.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, that there behind there, I didn't know what was behind there, so I had to have a look, and that's your hydraulics for your legs.
Oh, you were just curious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
There's not much I
Okay.
don't know about this vehicle.
No, that's great.
I've not had it that long, 4 months.
Right. Okay.
But there you go, having a bad left knee and a clutch is not as good.
Got a tow bar on the back, which is handy. And you can climb up on the roof by the looks of things. Not that you'd want to do that. Have you ever climbed up on the roof?
Yeah, I'll put the solar panel up there.
Oh, okay. It's a long way up, isn't it?
Yeah, if you're
Right.
putting stuff up here, if Nick's going up here, tell him to put a ladder up here
Yeah.
to go up halfway.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can see all the bits and bobs on there.
Right. Okay.
That's the easy way. These are your 360-degree cameras. These look at the corners.
Oh, that's good, yeah.
And you've got one up there which looks straight down and one that looks back.
Yeah, okay.
And then where the switches are,
Yeah.
you see the aerofoil on the top?
Yes.
Where the switches are, there's a little key, so you can open that and swing it up so you can get on the top easily.
Oh, you mean you can move the aerofoil?
That section's hinged at that side above the ladder.
Oh, okay.
So then you can get up there nice and safely, and there's a couple of handles that you can grab hold of where you go on there.
Right,
It's
okay.
actually much easier to get up there than you'd
That
believe.
what you would think,
So
yeah.
there's your second tank, the jet wash.
Yeah.
There's an outlet down here for it.
Yeah.
It's not pressurised.
No.
It just
Yeah.
you just put a hose lock on it.
Yeah.
Where this wet is, that's the outlet, which is obviously in the open position for the grey water at the moment.
Yeah.
You just turn that off when you're on site so you don't drop anything.
And it's directly underneath there.
This one here is your...
Is the outlet button underneath there, is
yeah,
it?
if you put your phone down there, you'll see them. There's two outlets.
Oh yeah, I see. There they are.
Easy.
There they are. Yeah, you just turn the tap off.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
This is your petrol filler for the generator.
Right.
Next to the generator.
And jet wash fill is what? That's
water. Yeah.
just literally just
water.
fresh water.
Yeah, and your fresh water's at this one.
And that's your what? Your petrol.
When you're doing the water, if you need to do both, this one's water, that one's there. That one's petrol, and your generator is all in an enclosed box.
That's your
here.
petrol for your generator, yeah.
Correct.
And the generators. Oh, there it is. The Yamaha generator.
Yeah.
And that's powered by that petrol filler there.
Correct. Yeah. So it doesn't use the gas, which is very handy because it's easy to top up with a gallon.
And of course, yeah.
And it's very economical. It doesn't use much.
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
Right.
Batteries. More batteries.
Four batteries. They're nice big batteries. They were replaced in 2020.
20. Yeah.
In March, and I don't think they've had hardly any use, to be honest.
And what are they for? They're the leisure batteries.
That's all your power inside. You've also got a light here if you're doing anything at night.
Yeah.
You've got another outside socket there.
Yeah.
Now these are Victron controllers.
Yeah.
This one it says DC to DC, so that's 24 volts coming across that I showed you.
Yeah.
Into these batteries.
Yeah. Okay.
With another circuit breaker there for safety.
Yeah.
This one is from the solar panel, which is a 20 amp one.
Yeah.
And if you go on if you download the Victron app, it will find them, and then you can just go straight in. And this one's got a secondary, another circuit breaker there.
Right.
Just so that everything's nice and safe.
Okay. Brilliant.
And then these fuses here, only one of them is wired up.
Yeah.
And that is for your auxiliary diesel heater.
Right.
So if that's totally dead on the thing, then check that fuse there.
Right.
It
Brilliant.
shouldn't be a problem. But
No.
if for some reason it hasn't fired up.
Okay.
And then this is where you fill up your fuel. There's a fair bit of fuel in there for you.
So that's the main engine diesel.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
That's your main engine diesel.
Yeah.
This is your AdBlue, which it seems to hardly use anything
It's got
of.
AdBlue on here. Right.
Because it was after 2007. All lorries after 2007.
Oh,
had
okay.
it.
Yeah.
I've dipped it. Just doesn't seem to use hardly anything.
Right. And that's your main diesel there.
Yeah. And on the dashboard, it actually shows you a level.
Is it easy enough to get the pump on there then?
Yeah, it's easy. It's a massive thing. Just goes
Oh
straight in.
yeah, of course. Yeah, it's a big thing there. Yeah. And how much does it hold, you reckon?
I don't know, to be honest. I think it's either 90 or 120. I haven't got a clue, to be honest.
Litres. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's that's good. That's good.
So
Yeah.
good range.
Okay.
This here is your cab tilt. This is most important.
Right.
No one touches that unless they know what they're doing.
Okay.
Basically, because it's an RS motorhome, you have to take out some stainless steel bolts between the cab and the motorhome body before you do it. Otherwise, you can do thousands of pounds worth of damage if they start jacking the cab forward to get to the engine.
Because they'll break the bolts or whatever.
Correct.
Right, and you've never had to tilt the cab anyway?
No. Well, RS serviced it just before I got it about 4 months ago.
So it was serviced around
was
February or March 2022.
Everything was actually done by the actual manufacturer.
And when's the next service due?
I think it'd be next March, I guess.
So 2023.
Yeah, it's when the MOT's due.
Yeah. Okay.
Might be the beginning of March. Can't remember, to be honest.
Okay. What do they charge to service it, do you reckon?
Didn't ask them.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Right, in here.
Yeah.
If you want to sit in, probably the best bet.
Yeah. I'll just. If you just hold that a minute, but don't push the buttons on the side.
Right. Here, okay. You've actually got really good grips both sides, and when you've done it a couple of times, you just jump in. It's really
Yeah.
And I'm getting older.
So I'm sitting in here, right? So
you've got your air conditioning.
Yeah.
When you're running.
Yeah.
This is your vents.
Yeah.
And your fans. That's inside. That's outside.
Yeah.
That's where it goes. That's the heat.
Yeah.
Now, the actual rear, really good because it's got the Aldi heating.
Right.
This has actually got the extra heat exchanger from the engine.
Right.
So if you actually set the temperature in the back on the Aldi control, so to 25 or 30 or whatever you want, then and you switch everything off on that control panel, so it can't run off the gas. It can't. Then it will run off the engine and heat the water and heat the cab.
That's good. That's good.
Okay.
Right.
What have we got up here? That's a tacho, which it's wired up, but it doesn't actually.
You don't need a
because
tacho.
it's private. Okay.
It's private. You don't have to use a tacho.
It's
No.
also, it doesn't have a speed regulator, so when you go over, I think 56 miles an hour, it comes up in red all across here.
But it does let you do it though.
Yes, you can do what you like in it. Now, this control here is a really useful one. If you actually press this one when you start going along, it puts this into miles an hour, nice and big, so you can see how fast you're going. Because this is in kilometres with miles an hour in there.
Yeah.
And it's done about 46,000 miles from you, and 76 is it kilometres?
Yeah.
Can you see? 74,000 kilometres, but that's actually about 46,000 miles.
Right. Okay.
So this has all come up here, and it's come up with that.
Yeah.
So there you go, and it says speed recording faulty because it's been disconnected. So
Yes.
don't worry about any of that, it all works perfectly.
Yeah, because that was if it was a commercial vehicle.
Correct.
As opposed to a motorhome. Yeah.
Correct. It's also got another little thing, which if you're on a field or something,
Yeah.
it's got electric diff lock on the rear, so you can just turn that,
Yeah.
and it actually locks the diffs up, so all the wheels go together on the back, so you don't get stuck.
Right. Okay.
Right, it's got air brakes. Have you used air brakes before?
I have done. Yeah.
Right, okay, that's all good then.
Yeah.
Now the gearbox, that looks like it's in first gear, but it's not. So first is right down here,
Yeah.
second is back here,
Yeah. Yeah. Got you.
like that.
And then the reverse is across and down
So you go right over,
and down. Yeah.
yeah, and when you do it, let's start it, keep it in neutral,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
So if I just fire it up,
So that's the cruise.
this is a cruise control, right? So to
Yeah.
turn it on, you just do that when you're at whatever speed, and it's instant. It really works well. If you
Yeah.
want to decrease the speed, you push it away from you.
Yeah.
If you want to increase it, you pull it towards you.
Yeah.
Now it's got another really good, useful thing. If the lorry's cold
Yeah.
and you want it to idle faster, if you pull that back,
Oh yeah, that's good.
so it gives you a fast idle, and it only goes up that far.
That's clever.
I don't believe this phone.
Right.
Once
so-
you do it, it's not actually hard. It's
No.
just a knack to it. Just go straight in and down.
There
That's
you go.
it.
Did
That's
you hear
it.
the beep
Yeah.
noise?
You'll do it every time now.
Yeah, yeah. You just got to give it quite a
Yeah.
hard push
Correct.
to the left, and then down,
Yeah.
and you're in reverse.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's fine. All the other gears are pretty straightforward.
Right.
First, you have to go across and then up.
Yeah.
Second, across and down. Third, straight up and down. Then fifth and
And then-
sixth
and
is
then
on,
again, a bit of
fifth
a-
and sixth is on the gate
got it.
again.
You
Fifth
got
and
it.
sixth, yeah. Yeah, okay.
It's
that's-
really easy because when you're driving it, just remember that
Yeah.
middle bit is
No
your
problem.
third and fourth.
Is there
And when
anything
you're
else?
doing
we-
roundabouts,
Yeah.
you'll find small roundabouts, third and fourth gear.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
kidding. It's so torquey.
It's very talky, isn't it?
And when
Yeah,
you're on,
yeah.
when you get going,
Yeah.
you'll think it's not pulling, and it'll actually have maxed out on the revs. 'cause
And
look,
what?
it's slow revving.
Anything else we need to know in the cab?
Your cameras are up here.
So
You've got a really nice radio.
You've got cameras. You've got front, back.
No, that, yeah,
left.
but that's all the back. That's looking back. Looks
Yeah.
like the sun's on it.
Yeah.
That's looking back. That's looking straight down at the tow bar.
If the sun wasn't on it, it'd be really clear. Yeah.
and then you've got left and right. You can see the tarmac.
So you need that's useful, isn't it?
It is, but the mirror,
and
look
what's
at the
this
mirrors.
up here?
The mirrors are fantastic.
Yeah, they're
and
big.
they're electric and
Yeah.
heated.
Yeah, yeah.
But not the bottom ones are.
And
the
you've
top
got
ones are.
one that looks down as well.
Yeah.
And what's this in the middle then?
This is your radio.
Oh, that's radio.
So I do believe that's a CD. I haven't tried it. This is
Pioneer, right?
Yeah, so you can go through the different things, your Bluetooth, all your everything, all your bits.
Bluetooth.
I really should clear that because it's got my bits and pieces on it.
Has it got? Can you connect your phone to it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you click on Bluetooth,
And it's got a little microphone there
Look,
for the
see,
phone.
Bluetooth, click on that.
Yeah, yeah.
And then all the connections are there. You just go through it,
Yeah. Okay.
and Bob's your uncle. You're done, and then you can. It's touch screen as well.
right. Okay.
Yeah, Bluetooth memory clear.
Your Pioneer's a good make, isn't
Okay,
it?
clear.
Yeah, yeah.
I've cleared the memory, so you can put all
What's
your.
this up here then?
As if it was a lorry with a thing on the back for the driver to get through to his sleeping bag.
But that's not used. You've got storage along there. Is there
Yeah.
anything else we need to look at in the cab?
No, that flashes blue at night when you've set your alarm. That's that.
Okay, that pretty much covers it,
There's
doesn't
another
it?
set of keys. There's 2 Mercedes fobs and there's
Yeah.
2 alarm fobs.
Okay.
With some more spare keys in the back.
Yeah,
that I'll
yeah,
show
yeah,
you.
yeah. Okay.
Now
Brilliant.
you need to get out and see this.
I'll do it. So you need to.
Yeah. So if you want say you parked on a bit of a slope,
Yeah.
always put the front downhill if you can,
Yeah.
and leave the back up the hill because you can drop the back before you put the jacks down.
Yeah.
Which means then the step outside isn't as high to climb on.
So hang on. So you want to? Should we switch the engine off?
No.
No. Okay.
So I'm going to show you
Right.
this.
Oh no,
now.
we're not going to switch. So hang on. You want to park it with the front facing down the hill?
This,
Or the other one? Yeah, okay.
Because you can adjust the back and not the front.
Right, okay. Yeah.
So you turn it on like that. If you look, if I want to drop the back down, I can drop the back.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so the back comes down.
That's it, that's where it drops to.
Yeah, that's great.
You can then go in and operate the jacks and do self-leveling. Now for that, it's better to turn it off.
Yeah. So we've now dropped the back down.
Yeah.
And you so effectively.
It's lower to the ground.
Yes.
So the jacks don't have to come down as far, which means to level it.
Yeah.
When you climb in and out, the vehicle's not as high off the ground.
Right. Okay.
So what we've done, I've left the ignition on.
Yeah.
Because the jacks won't work without it.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So, and also if the engine's on, you can't put the step out at all.
Right. Okay.
So I'm only going to put it out a bit.
Yeah, we only need to put it out a little bit. Yeah.
And you don't let that other bit come up at all if you're going to stand on it, unless you bring it up the whole
Yeah.
way.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to come back in.
I think we're nearly done actually. Right. So to use the jacks, turn it on.
Yeah.
Now you can go to manual if you want, if you need to in certain situations, but we don't want to do that. So all you want to do is to put the jacks down and level it. So you press the down arrow.
Right.
And then
that's the down arrow, which is that one there.
Yeah. And now what you want to do now is go outside and film it while it does it.
Okay, I can do that.
So it puts down whichever one it thinks are necessary first.
There's something going on. I can hear all these noises.
Put the back ones down, look. And now it's lowering the front ones, I think.
Oh, I see. There we are. Look, there's the jacks. Oh, it's jacking the whole thing up. Yeah, so and it's doing it, and it's got the front ones as well.
Yeah, so now it's levelled 100% level with a gyro.
Oh, and it's done it automatically. It's bang level, and it's exactly where it should be. That is so clever.
And you see, we dropped the back down because if we hadn't done that in certain situations, you'd end up with the back a lot higher to get it in a level position.
But 9 times out of 10, you should use the automatic button.
Yeah, always do it.
Yeah.
Now the other thing you can do, if you wanted to.
And what happens if you forget? You start the engine; they go up automatically, I presume, do they?
Yes, they do.
And it also the back goes up and everything. It just puts everything back to drive.
And you don't need a jack with it because if you actually want, you can lift the whole vehicle off the ground on these jacks.
Of course you can.
And then you do it in manual.
And then they can change the wheel. Yeah. Right, that's clever.
Okay.
So have we about covered it now, or do you think there's more?
Yeah.
There's nothing else to.
I was just going to start it and put the jack to the.
Oh yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
Actually, no, we'll leave all that as it is. Like.
Yeah. Okay.
See, if you stand there, you watch the step.
Stand here. Okay. Start the engine, and the step goes in automatically, like that, and then the jacks go up, don't they? Sorry?
I suggest you don't try to move it unless you put the jacks on.
No, of course.
So if you're going to put the jacks up.
So they're not automatic. You have to do them yourself, do you?
It's only automatic in emergency.
Oh, only automatic in emergency, right?
I'll press the button.
When you say emergency, what, you put it in gear, you mean?
Yeah, if you've forgotten and you drive off, it will lift them up.
But really, it's best to do it manually.
Well, I don't know, if you possibly drove off a bit too quickly, you could bend them, so you might think you might.
Yeah. So the jacks are retracting now. They've already retracted. And what about the rear suspension to go back up again?
Yeah. So it will tell you on the dashboard.
Right, it'll tell you on the dashboard, right.
If you try and drive it, it'll tell you that you can't do it. It will just say they are level outside of drive position.
Yeah.
Okay. So you turn it on.
Yeah.
Press that, and that will go to automatic.
Yeah, it's going up. Look.
That's your normal level.
Yeah.
Now, if you're in a situation on a ferry, you can lift it.
Why would you want to do that then?
On a ferry, so you don't catch the back end.
Oh, I see. Of course. Yeah.
Now how high it is.
Yeah, it's really high, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that's really high.
So that's now going back automatically because I pressed the button for driving.
Yeah.
That's now dropping it to that.
It's dropping. It's now dropping.
It's an awesome bit of kit.
So it's yeah. So it's yeah.
I've changed my mind. I don't want to sell it you.
so hang on. It's gone to normal driving position.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Now I'll let you drive it.
Brilliant.
The other thing on the dashboard, if you've been messing around with it, like the jacks.
Yeah.
You might hear hissing going on and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's using the air out of the tank. When you start it, it'll say stop, and it won't let you move the vehicle until the tanks are blown up.
Yeah.
And it's got 2. It's got 1 and 2, and it chooses itself which one it wants. So it's on 1 at the moment.
And the speed recording faulty sign is because it's not actually. It's not
because apparently, as I understand it, it's because the speed limiter has been disconnected because it's a private heavy goods, not a commercial.
So you could, if you reconnected that, you'd be at speed limited and you wouldn't have the message. But I think you'd rather have it like that because you can go, within reason. You can go. Yeah, exactly.
It's not an issue.
It's not an issue.
Oh, if it comes up with a message that you've exceeded it, press this back arrow and it goes back to miles an hour.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
so you don't have to look at it all the time.
Great. Okay. Right, brilliant. So have we more or less finished now?
No, you haven't done mine.
Right, I'm going to put it on pause and end.